Hello.
Hi there.
Hi. It's like perfect that yours is the logo and mine's the website.
I know. And if we hold our elbows up,
that is still very hot.
it is hot, but it's good.
It's good.
It's good coffee.
It's not. I'm not chewing it,
Exactly. Well,
which is always a plus.
sometimes.
For me, not a fan of chewing my liquid.
Fun, bitter flavor of black coffees.
Yes. Well, hey, welcome to the weekly update.
Yeah, we've got a lot of different things that are going on, and we're going to tell you all about it. Events and things that are coming up. And here are some of the things that have just happened. Last night, we had kids group. It was their first night. It was their kickoff.
Way to go, kids.
They meet on Wednesday nights at 6 o'clock. At 5:30, there is a dinner available to them. So yeah, you're not too late to bring your kids out. And there's things that are for adults that happen during that time period as well. So if you have yet to bring your kids out for kids' night, bring them out. It's really fun. It was great. They had a great time together.
Do it now.
So that goes on Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Dinner at 5:30 p.m. But the event or the stuff that they do technically starts at 6.
And they do stuff.
Yes, they do.
No, it's great. So I think he's like taken like VBS curriculum.
Yeah.
And he's using that as their weekly. Because you go to VBS for a whole week, 5 to 6 days, whatever. So that branch that out into weeks. You got 5 weeks of
and
curriculum.
it's some fun stuff.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. So they have a lot of fun together. The other thing that's going on is Serve Month. This is Serve Month for the church. And so we have different things that we want to invite you to become a part of with us as we, serve. Yeah.
As we reach out.
We work alongside the missions that the church supports monetarily. So a couple of the things that we'll do is we are partnering with Sand Springs Community Services.
Yeah.
We have 3 different dates that we're doing that on Tuesday and Thursday, and then another Tuesday. And the dates,
I think it's the 13th.
13th, 15th, and 20th. Yeah, and we have sign-up sheets that are available. They're only looking for about 3 to 5 people who are available to come, and it lasts from 10 a.m. to noon.
Yep. A couple hours.
Yep.
Fly by.
Good opportunity, especially for those who if they can't do some strenuous hard work, which is what some of the other serving opportunities will require. This is folding clothes, sorting, moving non-perishable items and organizing those things. Great opportunity for you to serve. But that happens also if you're available in the morning time. Good opportunity for you if evenings are out or if day trips are out and things like that. But we encourage you, sign up on one of those days so that you can join in with us at this place. The other thing that's coming up is we're serving at Sunset. On September 17th. We're going to go out there together after meeting here at 9 a.m.
Yeah, leaving at 9. So we show up at 9:15. We'll be 15 minutes on our way to camp.
Yes. And and you will be behind.
Yeah.
But this is some manual labor. We're going to do some, we're going to work on picnic tables, along with some of the other stuff that needs to be done around the camp grounds.
Yeah. So if you can work a palm sander, this is going to be a good trip for you.
Drill.
Yeah. You can use a paintbrush. That's what they're looking at.
Yeah.
You got to sand off all the old paint, get it nice and clean, smooth, and then fresh coat of paint.
Yep.
Get ready for.
And they're providing lunch for us after we're done.
That's great.
So
do they know that?
So yes, they do. They offered that.
Oh, great.
So the more people that we have out there, lighter the workload will be. Another place that we are going to serve is at Cookson Hills.
Yeah.
And so we have been in contact with those who are heading up that event, that we're joining up with them, and we have some new information that we would like to share. Your finger wasn't out that time. Wrong side.
That's right. Yeah, Cookson. So we are actually going to just go out Saturday. I think after reviewing the scope of what is actually being done out there, it really didn't make a whole lot of sense for us to go out on Friday evening anyway. And I think it's going to open it up for people to join us if it's just giving up your Saturday. And so it's going to be a great trip. They have said that there will be things for everyone to do. So if this trip is intended to be a little bit more on the manual labor side, but they said we will find other things for people to do. So you don't need to spend the night. You don't need to pack a go bag for overnight bag, I guess. And if you can use just a racket set, racket. I'm playing tennis in a couple of days. It's on my brain. A ratchet set. And if you can just put like nuts and bolts together and just start those into the grooves, like that's perfect. You don't have to lift anything. It's super simple. But then there are some other jobs that maybe you are a little bit more boisterous. Then there's work for you too. And they're bringing out a chef to do all the meals, so we'll probably only do lunch and dinner. So we'll leave somewhat early in the morning, and then we'll leave after dinner probably to come home.
Yeah.
So really looking forward to it. So if you haven't, it's been a little convoluted. Basically, there's a bunch of houses where all the kids and these families live out at Cookson Hills. And they built some porches several years ago, but they've just, weather and all that kind of stuff has washed those out. And so they've put cement porches or back porches on these houses so that they'll stick around for a while. A company in Dallas, an iron works company, has prefabricated a bunch of handrails and stuff that they're going to put on these cement porches. They're hauling all that from Dallas up to Cookson Hills, and then they've got several different teams who are going to come throughout the week to do different parts of completing the fabrication and then installing. And so really we are going to arrive at the time frame where they're starting to install those. So they should already be set, and then we're just ratcheting.
We're putting them in.
Yeah.
We're doing the install.
Yes. So that's kind of what we're looking at doing. It's going to be a good trip. Zero cost. Zero cost to you, except for your time. That's it. And what a great way to use your time.
Yeah.
So
And
I'm planning on going.
yeah, I'll be there.
Nate's going to go. Maybe a couple of his kids,
Maybe.
unless they're working.
Yeah, that's kind of the
But we'll see.
planning on it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it'll be
good.
great. It'll be great. So that's our serve month.
Oh, and we'll go together
Yes.
in a church van.
That would be the
Ideal.
ideal way of transporting all of us. So
Yeah.
we will meet here early on that Saturday morning. Sometime around, I think 8 is what we said.
7:30.
7:30 or 8, in order to give us enough day to work at this. So that's Serve Month. Another thing that's happening in the middle of the month, September 16th, is Marriage Night. So marriage
And I feel alright.
people.
Yeah, people who are married.
People who are married.
All you married people.
Married people. I said marriage.
You
That's
married
why I was
party people.
throwing me off. But married people, this is for you.
Yeah.
And there will be a dinner. I want to encourage you to sign up, be a part of this. It's on a Friday night.
I like dinner.
Yeah, I do too.
I think it's an Italian themed.
I think so.
Maybe.
Yes. We're going to work that out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
working
we're
out the
still
beats.
working it out. But we're excited about that. Costs us $25 a couple. And then also childcare is available for $5 a kid. So if you want to arrange your own childcare, that's perfectly fine.
You do you.
But you can bring them $5 for the amount of time that we'll be doing this. Is really inexpensive. So
Yeah, stop hitting the table, man.
I know. Am I hitting it? I'm sorry. My bad. But sign up.
Yes.
Be a part of this. It'll be good. Yes, I know.
Sign up. Power pose.
Yes.
Marriage night. It's going to be great.
Marriage night, September 16th. A few other things that are coming up we'll draw your attention to is a middle school getaway. That's September 30th through October 1st. So it's amazing how quickly these things are approaching us. It is September.
Yeah, we're almost in October.
Yes, it is September the 8th. And the 11th, which is this Sunday, is the deadline to register at the early bird prices for the middle school getaway, which is at the end of the month.
Yeah, so right now I think the cost is $35.
And then
it goes up to $50.
Yeah, it increases to $50. because-
35 is a lot easier to swallow than 50.
Yeah, especially if you have multiple middle schoolers living at home. So just want to encourage you get on that app and register for this as soon as you can. Another event for high schoolers is coming in October, but the deadline to register is in September, so we're announcing it now. September 25th is the deadline to register for the high school fall retreat. The dates for the retreat are October 14th through the 16th. The cost right now is also $35.
And it will increase to 50.
It will. So there'll be, and if you have multiple high school students, you register them as soon as you can.
Yes.
But I want to encourage you, great opportunities for those kids to get involved and plugged in different ways, develop good relationships and learn about God together. So another thing that I want to announce is that a new Sunday school class is going to be starting up soon. So be on the lookout for new information or more information about a new Sunday school class beginning soon.
TBA.
Yes.
To be announced.
Yes.
To you.
So yes.
From us.
Or someone else.
Yes.
You will hear about it.
Yeah.
So, but yes, those are our events and announcements.
There you have it. You are now informed.
You should know everything.
Now we're going to do a segment called Fun and Games. Okay, this game that is fun. See why we call it that? It's called 5-second summaries. 5-second summaries. So I'm going to give, Nathaniel, Andrew,
That's not my name.
and 3 cards and a pen. And what we're going to do is each of us are going to write on our handy dandy cards here. You can write anywhere, just don't let me see it.
Okay.
A movie title. So 1 movie title per card. It can be any movie, any genre, any time. I mean, I think probably for the sake of the game, it would work better if it's something that we both recognize. But maybe not. So what's going to happen is we're going to write those down on our cards, and then one at a time, we will open our card, our own card,
Okay.
and I will have to describe to you the plot of the movie on my card, but I cannot use any of the words in the title to describe the movie, and I only have 5 seconds to do it. And then you have to try to
Do we have
successfully.
a timer? I wonder if I can use a timer on this.
Yeah, probably. And then you have to successfully guess the movie.
Okay.
So let's
Okay.
write.
Oh, wait. We want 0
Done.
minutes.
5
5
seconds.
seconds.
All right. So don't start it right away. Let me look at it, maybe get a thought of how to do it, and then start.
Okay.
All right, ready?
Yeah. Sometimes it's one of those, did I really just choose that movie? Yeah. Okay. Ready and go.
Is Ross still in the Navy, Clark? I guess I quoted. I didn't describe the plot. I didn't even follow my own rules.
I know.
Okay, well, let's do that again, and I'll
Okay,
describe the plot.
yeah,
Okay, so no quoting. No quoting. Just describing the plot. Okay. All right, here we go. We'll try again.
Okay.
A buffoon doing a family holiday.
A buffoon doing a family holiday.
It's hard for 5 seconds.
Is it National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation?
That's the one.
Oh, dude.
That's the one.
There it is. Oh, it's actually got a little sound going
ringtone.
off. I think I'm going to turn that up.
Hey.
Yeah. So should we make?
Can we make it like a
I don't know, yeah.
bomb sound? Do they have one that's like? Wah! These are all so nice.
I know. It's because it's Apple. Yuck.
Oh, there we go. There we go. That's the one. That's the one. That's as loud as it goes.
I don't know.
All right.
Apparently so.
Here we go.
I feel
All
like
right.
something's wrong.
So-
all right. So,
You describe the plot, no quoting, 5 seconds. But you've got to start
Okay.
the timer too.
yeah, I know.
All right. Here we go.
Okay. A goofy guy destroys a holiday and does something else too.
Goofy guy destroys a holiday and does something else too.
Or just like
I mean, I want to say Christmas Vacation because. Okay, it's not Christmas Vacation.
that was terrible.
A goofy
'Cause-
guy destroys a holiday
Yeah.
and does something. Is
Prob-
it Jingle All the Way?
No, it's not.
Oh.
It was Ernest Saves Christmas.
Ah.
My description was going to use the word saves.
Can't
I was
do
like,
that.
I can't do
Can't do
that.
that.
So I lost that one.
Okay.
Stupid.
Okay.
Have you seen that movie?
Yeah. I mean, it's been a long time.
Yeah, I know. It's like a goofy
But-
guy,
Okay.
but
Okay.
two Christmas movies.
Look at that. We're ready.
Our minds are not on September.
No. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
You play along. You see if you can catch it.
Yeah. I'm ready.
All right. Ready?
Yes.
Set. Go.
A garbage man plays football in the city of brotherly love. Disney movie.
A garbage. Invincible.
No.
Is that what it's called?
That is a movie in the same city,
Yes.
but he's not a garbage man.
I haven't seen the movie, so I can't remember.
This came out way before Invincible.
Oh.
This was my ringer, the one I knew you wouldn't get.
I don't know.
The trash picking, field goal kicking Philadelphia phenomenon. Tony Danza.
Tony Danza. Oh. Well, no wonder it's such a. I don't know that I've ever seen it.
It's not worth it.
Yeah.
Not worth it. All right, here we go. Number 2.
Okay. I'm having a hard time deciding putting it into 5 seconds.
I know.
I
It's
know.
tough.
Man regrettably gets involved in a war and avenges his son.
The Patriot.
Ah, there it
Yes.
is. Yes.
Patriot. One of my all-time favorites.
Yes, it's one of mine too.
Okay. All right. Last one for me.
Okay.
Okay.
It's
got it,
hard to
got it,
it's hard
got
to
it.
do this in 5 seconds.
Yeah, yeah,
It really
yeah.
is.
Okay. I'm
Okay.
ready.
All right.
Ready.
All right. Go.
A prince watches his father die, then runs away from his abusive uncle.
Prince watches his father die and runs away from an abusive uncle. Oh my gosh.
It's really a great description of the plot.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Prince watches his father die. Prince Caspian.
No.
But it's not-
One more guess?
But that is what he does.
You're not wrong. But I can't
You
use...
can't use Prince.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The Lion King.
Oh. Yeah. I mean, if some of you got that, you would expect me to, being a parent,
Yeah.
but I
All
did
right.
not get that at all.
Last one. Here we go. For all the buttered biscuits. Shout out to Neighborhood Jam. Went there the other day. They have really good biscuits.
Yeah, they do. Sorry. All
right, here we go.
They have good jam too.
Here we go.
Let's see. A child inventor goes back in time to stop a villain from destroying his family.
Mmm. 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 I can picture a movie, but I cannot remember the title. Was it animated? Yeah. 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 I think you're thinking the same one. I am. Probably. Yeah, it's a little boy, and it's like set in like the Industrial Revolution era. And it's like has to do with a watch, a clock, pocket watch, something like that. Oh, what is that called? It's not A Wrinkle in Time, because that's a girl.
It's not good.
Man. Well, the book was all right.
Oh, yeah, well.
That's usually the case. Man, I'm forgetting the name of it. I don't know. I don't have it. No, I was way off.
Yeah.
Yeah, nope. What's you know what I'm talking about?
I think so. Yeah.
If you know what we're talking about.
But that one,
Put it in the comments.
That one is a later movie. It's a newer movie, and that's not animated, or at least the one that I'm thinking of is animated.
Yeah.
This is the movie was Meet the Robinsons.
Meet the Robinsons, yeah.
Meet the Robinsons.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
man, 5 seconds is
Well
tough.
done. That was good.
That was
That
tough.
was fun and games. And now it's time for Sunday warm up.
So, Sunday warm up. This is what we can warm up for this weekend. Today.
Too much.
Okay, yes, I need another cup.
Mm.
So this is week 2 of the sermon series Bold. Unleash Your Faith.
Yeah.
And we're exploring the what happened in Acts chapter 3 and chapter 4 together. That opportunity for Peter to become bold about his faith, about what he professes that he loves, Jesus. And this past week, we looked at the miracle that started the whole issue.
Yeah.
And this weekend, we're looking at the message. Another opportunity for Peter to be extremely bold. And one of the highlights of this weekend is that he draws attention to Jesus.
Shocking.
Yeah. So
It's not.
yeah. Well, like one of the first things that comes out of his mouth is quite
Bold. One would
quite
say.
bold. Hey, don't look at us as if this by our power we did anything to heal this guy. It was Jesus of Nazareth that you crucified.
Whom you crucified.
Yeah, so it's just another bold statement. And but looking honestly, and there's a lot of things in his message that we can learn for ourselves on how to communicate the gospel. So we probably can't, say, even though it's true, you crucified him. But he was looking at the literal people who voted that Jesus died.
Right.
So there's a little bit of a difference here. But there's some principles in his message that we can glean for how we communicate the gospel and give attention to Jesus. So, and that's what we're going to explore this weekend.
And just to briefly speak on that, I mean, I think clearly he was talking to the people who were there that did,
Yes.
call for Christ's crucifixion. But in a very real spiritual sense, our blood is on his hand. How's that go?
His blood is on our hands.
Sins, yes, that's what it is. We are covered by his blood. But
Yes.
So in a spiritual sense, while we were still sinners, Christ died for us, and he went to the cross for the forgiveness of our sins, past, present, future. So we still bear a responsibility, but no, we were not physically there.
Yes.
2,000 years ago.
So and it's a bold accusation to make, and then what we'll discover later on in the series is not everyone appreciates that. So and how do we take that type of response from people who don't want to deal with the truth?
Yeah, we kind of talked about that last night in our Rooted group, actually. Because the first week of devotions covers God's creation. Who is God? Do you believe in him? And day 4 and 5 of the devotions are pretty stark in contrast, because day 4 is all about the human rebellion and sin and how it's killed so many things, and death is ever present because of sin and our rebellion against God. But then day 5 is all about God's grace of salvation through his son Jesus.
Yeah.
And so this really lines up really well with what Peter's talking about to the Israelites who were there, and that listen, we all live in a sinful, fallen world, and we all have sin, but there is grace and there is salvation, but it comes in believing in the name of Jesus Christ.
Yes. So I'm excited about this one, and as I'm mostly excited about all of them, but it's unique to dissect a message and see how there are good communicating principles that come out of it, even though when you read it at face value, it can be taken quite harsh.
Yeah.
But there's some unique aspects of what the words that come out of his mouth that draw you in and will cause a response. And the response, principles that we should glean from when we communicate the gospel to other people. But that's what we'll explore. It's just we have to be prepared to receive a response that we might not like.
Did you just think of the Be Prepared song from Lion King when you said that?
No, I
Because
didn't.
did.
But now that you said that, yeah.
Be prepared.
But anyway, not everybody likes Jesus.
That's
So,
true. Which is crazy.
yeah. Well,
to me, because
it's as much as he's made a difference in my life and yours, and a lot of believers, if you don't want to change who you are, if you don't want there to be a God so that you can live your life as God, you're going to have a real problem with Jesus.
for sure.
So, and that's one of the things that I think God calls us to do is to recognize him as the Lord.
Yeah.
So our confession of that is, it's going to require that we inform other people about that as well.
Yeah.
So, but that's some of the stuff that we're covering this weekend. So, do you have anything we should warm up about?
Nope.
That
So last week we made a challenge that everyone
Yep.
take the sermon series invite card and give it to one person. And those are going to be available every single week. Well, they'll be available for this week and next week because we probably don't want you to invite people to a sermon series that's over
Yes.
on the next week. But I think it's a great opportunity for you to be bold and invite. I mean, what an easy, simple way. The worst thing that can happen is that they say no. Very rarely would anyone just get really upset at you.
Yeah.
More often than not, statistically, and I don't have them in front of me, but I've read them previously, that statistically, people are far more willing to come with you to church if you verbally invite them. And not just with a text. I mean, although that can be useful, if you're face to face and you invite them with your words, they are far more likely to go with you.
Yeah.
And so those things are
And that's
awesome.
why we print those things out, is so that you have an easy way of passing out something. And it's like an invitation, a little personal invitation.
Yeah.
But it has the map on there, the service times. Let them know what time you're going to be there, and they can visit the website if they're curious about the church before they come. So, and that's also why that's there. But we also have a bunch of other things you can invite them to become a part of too. Bring them out to marriage night. New thing. Have them bring their kids out for the kids night, the kids group on Wednesdays. Any of those other things, just ways to get them involved and introduce them to Christ. So, I want to encourage you to do that as well as we continue on in this series, and we have just a few more weeks left of that. But also, real quick announcement. Today is September 8th.
Woohoo!
And marks a full year that we have lived in Tulsa.
Yay!
So, and have been here at Osage Hills. So, yeah.
Way to go. You did it.
What is that? Was it something?
What?
Loisimo? Loisimo. We did it.
Oh. Si se puede. Yes, we can.
Dora the Explorer.
Oh.
You used to say it every time.
Yo
They had a little
soy
song.
Dora.
Anyway.
Can you say
Never mind.
sandwich?
It's
I can't. I don't know what it is.
such a weird show. Never mind.
Yeah, well, we're glad you're here.
So, yeah. Anyway, side note.
And if you're on the fence about Nate still, you've had a whole year.
Yeah.
Time to move on.
Okay. Interesting. All right. Good way to close this out.
Yep, you're stuck with him.
Well,
Not at all the way you thought that was going to happen.
no. Yeah, well, we want to invite you to subscribe to our channel so that you can get those updates of all our upcoming events as a church. Click the little notification icon so you can get that alert on your phone or wherever you get your notifications. Then that way you know when the new video is out and you can join us for things.
Yes.
So, all right. See you Sunday.